what's the biggest victory you've ever had in your life? And he says, oh, wow, I don't think I've had one. So how do you feel about that? He says, not good. And then he goes automatically and says, because my brothers had a lot of victories. My sisters had victories. I said, I don't think your sisters had victories yet, but maybe your brothers had it, but I'm not comparing. I'm talking to you. I said, how many victories do you think your dad had at 12 years old? He says, is that a trick question? I said, no, I'm just asking you straight up. He says, how many victories do you think I had at 12 years old? She said, I don't know, Daddy. None? I said, that's right. I had no victories. Nothing. Never played organized anything. I'm in Iran. I'm in Germany, refugee camp. I don't have great grades. Nothing. No one calls me a phenom or anything. I've never won a medal, anything. He says, wow. I said, you know what's the first time I had a victory in my life that actually others said, great job, a victory? What? I was 18 and a half years old. I graduated boot camp in the Army. First time I ever had a victory. I said, you're giving me the vibes of drifting in life the way I did until I joined the Army. He says, what do you mean? I said, look, I said, make this chart. And I just kind of write it out. I said, let's just say life. You have to have fun, work, service, family, purpose, God, all this stuff I'm writing here. I said, what if you have, your life is a 9 in fun, but a 3 in work, but a 3 in being serious, but a 6 in family, and a 4 in purpose? Did you really live your life properly to, live your purpose? No. I said, what if it's 10 work, 10 serious, 1 fun, 4 family, and 2 purpose? He says, yes. I said, no, because you have to also have fun. He says, okay, I get what you're saying. So it has to be kind of like straight. Everything has to be even. I said, no, that's not it. He says, then what is it? I said, at different ages, something's going to be higher than other, right? I said, you tell me you got big visions. That I got big visions. I said, then what are we doing? I said, the way you're just going, you're just kind of drifting. You're doing what your daddy did at 12 years old. I said, I didn't have like family around me that could give me direction of books and all that. I said, how come you don't ask me what stuff you want to learn? I want to send you to this. I want to say, you tell me what skills do you want to learn? And then he says, okay, then let's put a plan together. I said, great, tell me the plan. What do you want to do? He says, well, moving forward, I'm going to train 7 days a week. I said, how about I get you a trainer to work with? No, I don't want to train. I already know my routine. I said, you see, you're not asking for help. He says, okay, I'll take a trainer. How about 2 days a week? I said, no problem. 2 days a week, someone's going to train with you. I said, what skill sets do you want to learn? He said, how about if I learn how to do this? I said, great. So I'm taking him to New York for a 1-week film festival. I'm going to go with him. He says, great. I said, what else? What else? Now he's getting excited about his life. Daddy didn't have anything until 18 years old to celebrate with. I'm a regular guy. I was a drifter. I did Saturdays, NBA, basketball, RDY, never did homework. Who gives a shit? Just kind of like, boom, years went by. Now, some of you are watching this. You're not 12 years old. You're 42 years old. You're 32 years old. You're 24 years old. How about you? How many years have you drifted? How many months have you drifted? Just goes by. Why? No. That's not right. The purpose of life isn't fun as a number one. Fun is a top 10 for me. It's not a number one. Now I get it at different ages. Maybe fun is going to be a number one. It's not. The longer I live and the more I'm experiencing life, the less is fun is like a top 5 or top 10. Got to be a part of it because I want to enjoy my company with my kids. So we're always joking, laughing. We watch comedy and all this other stuff because we want to have that, right? But oh my gosh, if you're not too careful in the pursuit of a purpose with a community you're running, where you have camaraderie with them, where you're being challenged, you're being pushed, there's something you're going after where sometimes it's hard, it's challenging, but you come home, you're like, man, I got better today, I got challenged today, and you're not recreating new skill sets, new mindset, new things you're learning about history, stuff that feeds your mind. What are you doing with it? What is this whole thing we're doing? Waste of time. You weren't putting it to just waste your time. You know that already watching this. I know that already saying it to you when I watch myself. No, we didn't have no YouTube. A guy sends me a message the other day saying, I've been watching you since I was 10 years old. I wish there was something like this. There wasn't. That is accessible to people nowadays. But what are you doing yourself watching this? By the way, a person can be worth $1 billion in drift. A person can be worth 100 million. This has got nothing to do with life. I got a call right now I'm having with a guy. He's going through a challenging time in his personal life. You know why? Because he's gambling every night after work is done. Family, wife is asleep. He goes to the casino till 4 or 5 o'clock. What are you doing? You're drifted. You got kids. What is that all about? I can't understand that. But again, drifting is a virus that anybody can catch at any time, just like COVID, just like the flu. You catch drifting because you're around other people that are drifting. You got to kind of look around you with the people that are drifting and say, listen, man, I'm not going to catch the virus of drifting. Waste of time conversations I have with you every time I'm around you. Every time I'm around her, it's deep conversations. Every time I'm around this community, I'm being challenged. Every time I'm around this guy, he challenged the hell out of me. I'm around you, I'm drifting. I don't want to pick that up. I'm done. Cut the fat. And I realize, like this thing goes. My dad's 82 right now. I'm 45. I'm gonna be 60 in 15 years. Are you freaking kidding me? In 25 years, I'm 70 years old. Are you serious? 70? 25 away? Like this. Anyways, It was a beautiful moment yesterday with my son and this week with my daughter to realize if you think about yourself as a leader amongst leaders, you have to always be assessing the people that you love around you. If they're going through the drifting side, maybe you need to have this conversation with somebody in your life, or maybe you and I were supposed to have this appointment here today for me to share with you to stop drifting. Your life is worth more than you lollygagging and drifting. Hopefully you can accept this challenge and receive this message.